Rose, and today I am here with what for some of you has been the long-awaited kitting up of the Meian cottage, also known to me anyway as Rob's cottage. So I did this on February 27th, and it took me a good long time. So settle in, get all your diamond painting stuff ready, and let's go. Well, hello everybody, it's Rose, and I am just about ready to start kitting up the big Meian cottage, which I'll flash the picture up on the screen so that you know what it is I'm working on. And I decided to use Tic Tac containers because I have about 5 of these, and so I can just do all the colors I need to, as many containers as I need to of this. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And what I did was I cut one of the legends off of the canvas, and I am going to glue them onto my containers just like you see here, so that I'll be able to read the number and put these in order the way I want. So I have got my first container, and I'm using my big tray. I am using a mat that one of my viewers sent me. I think she got this at Joann's, I think she said, in the States. It's a jewelry tools mat. I don't know if they sell them in Canada. No idea. But I just used it to kit down my daughter's birthday present, and that worked really well. So things don't jump around too much on this, so that made me very, very happy. So I'm just starting with my very first color. And the way I'm going to do this is I am going to put everything in alphabetical order, like put all of the drills in alphabetical order. So I'm going to start with A, and then I'm going to find, oh, there's B and there's C. So those are our special shapes here. So, and I'm going to be working on these backwards because of the way these symbols work. So what I have to do is I have to take the lid off of the container and then tape it on. Like so. There we go. And then I find YX06, and I know that's at the back here because I just got it out. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So, because it's, I don't know, it's, what time is it? Almost 8:30 on Saturday, February 27th. And so, I want to get this done because after I kit this up, I'm going to kit up the project of the month for March. And then I'm going to start a small project, like just a snack, I guess. Now that everybody calls them snacks, I gotta find another name for them. An in-between project. No, it's a snack. In between. It's a snack that I'm gonna do in between. I think I'm gonna do something from DIY Digital Arts. And yeah, get that done. So this is YX08. So I just wanna, be sure of exactly what it is I'm putting in here, because I was telling my patrons who were on the patron Zoom call today that I was doing a kitting up video a while ago, and I had to abandon the video partway through because I realized I couldn't talk and concentrate on what I was doing at the same time. So I am really hoping that that won't be an issue this time. Oh, there's multiple different kinds of C's. Okay. So I guess I have to look for another A. And again, I'm not sure if you can really see very well what I'm doing because I don't know if my camera's gonna adjust for the poor lighting. Okay, so my next letter is C, it looks like. Yeah, okay. So I'll just snip, snip. There we go. And I haven't gotten in the habit, like in the groove yet with this because I'm used to just using stickers and I draw the symbols on the stickers, but I thought it'll just be faster if I can just tape one of the whatchamacallums, one of the legends off of the side of the diamond painting and use it. Unfortunately, this is not gummy, so I gotta tape it down. That's okay. That's okay. I will manage. And what color is C? That is 3325. Let's find that. Okay, so I'm gonna need a few of these. Okay, so there's my 3325, and this is very large. It's not all going to fit in here, so I will get some labels out and have them ready to label more of these containers. And I will get my Sharpie marker handy, and here we go. So I just want to make sure you can see everything I'm doing here. All right, so there's one. That might be a little over full. Yeah, that's a little over full. So we'll just put some of this in here, there, so that we can close this properly. Ta-dum! Okay, good. And I didn't cut this right, but that's okay. I'll get it in the next one. So I'm going to need 3 containers for this. All right. There we go. So that's the 3325 done. And now I just have to label these 2. Usually I don't label them, like I just, I know that the 2, if there's 2 that are unlabeled, they're the ones that, that I will be using next. But what I'm going to be doing here is just labeling them with the symbol. So that if by chance I mess up where I put one of these containers, I won't have to check it against all the blues to see which one it is. All right. Oh, and I've got one more drill in here. So I don't like to waste drills early on because you just never know if you're going to need them. So what's my next letter? So I'm looking for, okay, so I've got E. And so what I do is, since I'm doing it in alphabetical order first, I look for the next lowest letter of the alphabet. So that is E. So I will snip this off here. Put this on here like so. And, oh, I gotta take this off. Okay. There. It's just, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough that I'll be able to identify which color I need. So that's 37.56. Where is that? Ooh, 37.56. That's one of my faves. I love 37.56. It should be 30.72. There it is. Okay. There it is. And I'll probably need 2 containers for this one too. All right, so what I'm doing is this time I'm going to cut it in the right place. I don't want to cut it on the 2 edges that are sealed because then it'll be harder to pour. So I want to cut it on one of the unsealed edges there. And then this should pour nicely. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need a second one. So I'll label the E. There. Because I never use my legend after I label my drill containers. So, so that's why I don't, like, I never look at the legend on the canvas again. I know some people refer back to the legend for every single time they switch colors, and I can't even imagine that. And I know that comes for a lot of people because apparently that's the way you do cross stitch, but I've never done cross stitch, so I do it in what I consider to be a much more, for me anyway, a much more simplified way. So I just did E, so there's F, so that would be the next one. And yeah, there we have it. And I wish I had just slightly narrower tape, but I don't. So this will have to do. And I gotta make sure that I don't put the tape over the part of the lid that closes, because if I do, then I'll end up ripping the tape and probably have to replace my label. I don't want to be losing my labels. So I'm looking for 38.59 now. Oh no, 38.39. Okay, so that's another blue. And I've got all of my drills just still in the ribbon that they came in. So what I'm doing is I'm just snipping the ribbon every time I need a color. So I'm going to need another one of these too, at least one more, because there's a lot of this color. And again, I just want to make sure that I've got the right color. So there's 38.39, because it would be a real tragedy if I accidentally mixed up colors when I was kitting up, because that would mean I would have it wrong throughout the diamond painting, which would be not a nice thing. So there we go. And I'm just using half a sticker because why waste? And usually I have these so that the pour spout is to the right, but because of the way this is done, I need to do it the opposite way. I suppose I don't need to do it the opposite way. Yeah, I could do it the other way. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've started this way now, so this is what I'm going to do. And so there's just going to be a whole heck of a lot of this. And I hope it doesn't bore you. But if you're watching this video, it's because you like kitting up videos. So that's awesome. So that was F, and now let's see, I've got M, no, K comes sooner than M. Do I have anything lower than K? I've got H. All right, so I don't want the K. I've got H, do I get a G? No, I don't, I get H. So that's good that there's no G, because that could be confused with the C's. And since there are 2 C's already, I would just as soon not have to worry about yet another one. So this one here, I don't know if you see that, but I've got tape on this because the package cracked. Alrighty, so just a little piece of tape here. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so what color is H? 819. 815. Oh, it's a soft pink. It's a pretty soft pink. Very nice. And I don't think this is all going to fit in that one container. So again, I'll need more than one container. Yep, I definitely need more than one container. All right, so here we go. I don't know, can you see? Yeah, I think you can see everything that I'm doing. Just maybe when I'm reaching into the bag of drills. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit so that you can see better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's better. Now you can see everything. All right. So this is going to take a while to kit this up because there are a lot of colors. I think there are 52 different kinds of drills. So assuming that there's an average of 2 packages per color, that's 104 of these containers that I'm going to need to fill. So we're going to be here for a while, my friends. All right, so after H, the next one I have is K. Do I have anything lower than K? No. Oh, no, I've got J. I've got J. Do I have an I? No, I don't. So, and you guys might think that this is going about it a little on the weird, sort of inefficient, going about it in a weird and inefficient way. But I have done this just about every different way that I can think of. And I actually think that this is an efficient way. Believe it or don't. There we go. And so what color is J? J is 742. What color is 742? Probably it's an orange. Yes, it is an orange. There it is with all my other oranges. Yeah, that's 741 beside it. So, all right. And, oh, I might be able to fit all of those in here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you can see. Nope, I need another one. Okay, so let's label the next one. And even though the J doesn't have a cross across, like a bar across the top on the actual legend one, I always draw my J's with crosses across the top, because to me that says J. Otherwise, I'll think it's a fish hook or something that I'm looking for. So I have to, you know, amend my handwritten labels to be the way I would write a letter. That's not the case when they're symbols like, you know, arrows or something like that. In those cases, I make the symbol exactly as it appears. But when it's letters, I write the letter the way I normally do it when I'm handwriting, so that I will instantly recognize it. And I just dropped a drill, but oh well, I'm gonna let it go. It was one drill. And I don't want to lose track of that M. So let's get rid of this. So next is definitely K. Where was that K? There it is. And I did see an L, and I do have an M. So now I've got a bunch of singles off by themselves here, which I need to make sure I don't lose track of. All right. Let me get out the color for K. It's 3819. And so here it is. Ooh, it's this brilliant green. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Look at that green. Woohoo! All right. So it is a very quiet night. It's the night before my birthday. And tomorrow, apart from one video that I promised I would have posted on Monday, so I'm gonna have to record it tomorrow and edit it and all that stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't have any plans, so I will be able to start kitting up. Well, I'll be able to continue working on that small little snack project that I'm doing for DIY digital art or digital arts. I can never remember if there's an S on the end or not. So I need another K. Yeah, DIY digital art. And so I'll work on that until I finish it, and then I will start drilling the project of the month, because I know I won't be able to finish the DIY digital art one in one day. Well, tonight and tomorrow. Like it'll take me longer than that, because it's going to take me a while to do the video work, and so so I probably won't actually be able to start drilling tomorrow until, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that. And even if I go through until like 1 or 2 in the morning, it's not likely that I'm going to be able to finish in one day. So I know myself and what I'm capable of well enough to know that. Okay, so there's K. And I said I have an L. And where is that L? Okay, there's one. Yeah, that's the only one. It's not really an L, it's like an angle, but since it looks like an L, I put it with the alphabet, especially since there's no other L. All right. And, oh, 321, a bright red. I love 321. It's such a pretty color. Such a pretty color. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, because of COVID and because I am being extremely strict about COVID for myself. I don't really have anything exciting to talk about. So, like, I don't have a, you know, I don't live a fascinating life. I don't, you know, I used to see people and go out and do things, and, you know, so I talk about what I've been doing and so forth. And that just doesn't happen anymore with COVID. So, so I'm just going to talk about doing the kitting up, and I'm going to talk about diamond painting stuff. And that's pretty much it. And because I want absolutely to get this right, I will probably stop myself in the middle of a train of thought while I'm talking, because I need to pay attention to, you know, what I'm doing in terms of the kitting up. And then I'm going to forget what I was talking about. So, you know, that is just what I am letting you know to expect. And I don't know if you've noticed, but what I have done is I have put, like, I take, usually it's a cereal box or something like that, but it's a piece of cardboard from like a cereal box type of thing. And I cut them up so that, because I work on a sloped surface here, if I don't cut them up, then when I lift one of my drill containers out, the others behind it will fall down. With those pieces of cardboard in there, I don't, that doesn't happen. And so I can keep all of my drill containers exactly where I want them. Because for me, the efficiency of diamond painting and a lot of the speed comes from knowing exactly where to reach for my drills. So 3608. And after a while, like after I've started, like after I've been diamond painting with a particular set of drills for a while, I know exactly where those drills are in my container. And so I finish one color, I put it away, and I immediately reach for the next color. I don't even have to think about it because it's all organized in a way that makes sense to me. It may not be a way that makes sense to you, but I don't care because you're not the one diamond painting this. I am. So, okay, I see a P. Do I have an N? Yes, I do have an N. So, and I have an N. Okay, that's fine. So I'll do the N next. Alrighty, this is actually going pretty fast, which is good because, like I say, I still want to, like after kitting this one up, I want to do the other one, and I want to actually start diamond painting the other project, which I will also have to kit up. But for small projects, what I do now is I kit up as I work. So instead of kitting up the whole thing, for small projects, like, and a small project for me is anything that's 30 by 40 or smaller. So what I do is I kit up as I go. So I use the first color and I put it in a container when I'm finished with it. And then I pull out my next color and I use it, and then I put it away when I'm done with it. So this is 3855, and there we go. All right, and one container will be enough for this. That's good. I like it when you can just use one container. I was going to use the round, like the cylindrical containers that I got from Home Craftology. I kitted down my daughter's birthday present because I thought that I would use that, container set for this project. And then I decided not to, because even though I love that Home Craftology one, it is, okay, just a second. That was N. So I don't think I have an O. No. But I know I did have a P. Yeah, here's the P. go. Yeah, I was going to use the cylindrical ones because they hold a crazy amount of drills. Like they will hold easily 5,000 drills in each one of those containers. So if you're doing a diamond painting that has a lot of one color, like a background or something like that, or there are a few dominant colors on the diamond painting, that home craftology set is awesome because you can fit almost almost all that you need into that single container. But it takes up a lot of space if you have a lot of colors that you don't have a lot of drills for. Like it's almost like a waste of a big container to use it if you can fit, you know, a whole color into one of these. So I decided it was better to use this and, you know, potentially multiple boxes of these, because I've got 2 boxes out right now, because I figure I might need 2 boxes. And I still think that will be more space efficient than using the home craftology plus 1 or 2 of these. And because for me, it's all about, once I start working, I want everything to be within very near reach of me. So I don't want to, like for example, I don't want to have to refer back to the legend. I don't want to have to reach far to get, oh, that's just a little too much, I think, for 1 container. Yeah, it is. It's a little too much for 1 container. So let me pour a little bit out, and I'm shaking it so that the drills fit into the cap. All right, so I need to label a P. And I just ordered a few more Sharpie pens because I noticed that my Sharpies were wearing out. I threw one of them away because it was just completely worn out. And this one here is on its last legs. So oops. All right, so I'm dropping a whole bunch of these yellow drills. I'm gonna just bend down and pick them up. I'm not gonna edit that out because this is gonna be a long video. And if I have to spend a lot of time in editing, it's not gonna be a good thing. So, just a sec. Okay, so I dropped a few of the yellow ones, but I also dropped one of those pink ones. I'm not gonna bother trying to remember where I got it from, so I'll just put these back in here. And I got new casters for my desk chair that I'm using, and then when they came, even though they said they were made for wooden floors, when they came I realized that is going to damage my floor over time. So so I decided to buy a desk, like a chair mat for underneath my desk chair, and I got a navy blue one because my carpet, like the area rug in the living room under my coffee table, is also navy blue. So I thought, you know, at least I'll have sort of coordinated colors. And I just love this mat because the drills, the light colored drills anyway, show up very well on it. Dark colored drills, yeah, they're not going to show up so well. Okay, so that was P. I have R here. Do I have a Q? 'Q? No. Apparently not. Okay, so R it is. Arr, me mateys. Arr. Okay, because you can never have too many pirate jokes, right? That's not even a dad joke. Like, that's worse than a dad joke. All right. And R is 445, another yellow. So today during the patron call that I had, we had 6 different patrons on, so there were 7 of us all together. And it was nice. Oh, we had a good, it was a, I don't know, like, I'm not going to say it's rip-roaring good time or anything like that, because it's just a bunch of friends getting together and talking, even though none of us knew each other before we started this. Well, except for Rob and Edna knew each other. Did I know Rob? Yeah, I guess I knew Rob just from emailing back and forth and commenting on each other's videos. But now I'm starting to get to know, you know, the other patrons who make the call, who call in. And, oh, it's just so nice. It's just so nice to be able to hang out together for, today it was about 2 1/4 or 2.5 hours. It was just great. Like, we covered a lot of ground, and I don't even remember everything we talked about, because, you know, it's just like getting together with friends over coffee. But it's kind of like a drill and chat together. And, because, you know, a lot of people will drill while they're on the call, and others of us don't necessarily, like, we just sort of are looking into the camera all the time. And yeah, it's a good time. I like it. So for any patrons that are watching who weren't on the call today, our next call will be, just a second, I have a T and I have an upside down T. So I have these 2 T's. And I put that with the T. Like, I put that in my alphabetical one because I call it an upside down T. So I put the actual letter T first. So I'll get the container for the actual letter T. And then I'll do the container for the upside down T. Yeah, so we just talked about all kinds of stuff, and you know, one of the people on the call had an extremely disturbing incident the day before, which I found out about before the call, and I was just like horrified. It's the sort of thing that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy, for them to find something like that. And anyway, so I hope that our call today gave that patron a little bit of respite from thinking about, you know, what had happened the day before. I'm going to need 2 containers for this, but I won't label the second one until this one's full, just in case. Just in case. All right. But mostly it's just a bunch of us, the same, well, it tends to be the same people. We get some added people from time to time, like some people who come for, you know, one call every few weeks kind of thing. And, you know, that's fine. Whoever wants to come can come. I don't care if we've got 2 people or 10 people, or, well, the most we've ever had, I think, is 7 so far. And that's just fine. The important thing is that people, you know, come if they want to, and just feel free to talk about, you know, whatever they want. Usually we talk about diamond painting stuff, diamond painting related stuff, what we're up to. We get to show each other our product, like our projects and what we're working on, and talk about, oh, we talked about the project of the month, because tomorrow, when I do my unboxing that will be public on March 1st, because remember, today is Saturday. Maybe I'll post this. I don't know when I'm going to post this. But tomorrow is Sunday, February 28th, also my birthday. And so I don't think I'm going to post this tomorrow because I don't want to spend the entire day on my birthday editing videos and stuff like that, recording and editing videos. So I'm not sure when exactly I'll post this, but I promised that I would post the kitting up for the cottage, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Don't remember what I was talking about. And so now I need to do the upside down tea, number 718, which is a beautiful deep pink. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. 718, here we have it. There we go. And as I cut these up, I try to put them in, you know, back in the bag in order so that I'm able to find what I need quickly when I am continuing my kitting up. So, oh, I only need one for this. That's good. I like it when I can fit all of the drills for a particular color in a single container. That's not always going to happen, but it's nice when it does. Okay, so 718, here it is. Yeah, so my daughter's birthday present. So I didn't see my daughter at Christmas, and I had done a diamond painting for her for Christmas as well. So when we do finally get together, I will have 2 diamond paintings for her. So I finished drilling both of them. I did the post-completion review for one of them. I also have the unboxing for both of them, and I won't be showing the unboxings until, and the post-completion reviews until after I give them to her. Okay, so that was T. What's next? I have a Y. I have an X, and oh, I have a V. Okay, so V is the next one. V is the next one. Okay, yeah, so I made all the videos that I need to make to eventually show you guys, because as much as possible, I try to make sure that you guys see absolutely everything that I have done, or, all the kits that I buy. The only time I won't show you a kit is if it's a gift for someone. I don't put it on the channel until after I've given it away, because I just don't think it's fair for anybody else to see it before whoever it's intended for. And so I've done the 2 unboxings. I've done the post-completion for the Christmas gift. I'll be recording the post-completion for the birthday gift because her birthday is in March. So I'll be recording the post-completion for that soon-ish. Okay, 3072. Let me just get that. There we go. Yeah, so I'll be recording that probably sometime this week, because I've got a bunch of completed projects, and I haven't shot a post-completion video for a while, because as I was telling my patrons today, I haven't actually gotten very many diamond paintings done in February. January, I got 20 diamond paintings done. And February, I have now finished 3. No, I did 19 in January. I finished 3 in February. And I've started working on a whole bunch of big ones. And of course, you know, even if I finish a considerable amount of a big one, until it's done, it doesn't count. So, yeah, I just feel like I'm getting behind the 8 ball in terms of finishing my projects. Okay, V. What is next? I've got Y. Do I have any other letters? I've got X. There we go. So X would be next. Yeah. Yeah, okay, X is next. So yeah, I last year I did so many small projects, and I realized that so many of the projects that I did last year were special shaped kits. And I mean, they're done so fast that I can do a special shaped kit in one sitting kind of thing. And this year I want to focus on getting more of my large canvases done. So large canvases, well, of course, they take a lot more time. They take time to kit up, they take time to work on. And so there's no way I'm going to finish 109 diamond paintings this year. There's just no chance. Okay, so I have to find 666, which is a brilliant red. Where is my 666? There it is. Yeah. And I still have to also frame Madeline's diamond painting. Well, both of them. I ordered the frames from Canada on Canvas a while ago. In December, I think, I ordered them. And I received them, I think I received them towards the end of January. I got the 2 frames that I'm going to need for her canvases, and I got 2 frames for a couple of projects of my own that I want to frame and finally put up so that, oh, I put that in upside down. Okay, just a sec. Hold on. I have to remove this. And I'm so used to putting it the other way so that the symbol is taped to the back of the top. But now, because I'm doing them backwards, because I'm getting myself all confused because I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. Okay, so now I can do Y. And I like to get rid of my little baggies at the same, as I work, because otherwise I just find that I get a whole bunch of plastic on the table and that just stresses me out. So Y. Let's see. And see, it's like a lowercase y. 815. Another beautiful red. I do love 815. Alrighty. There we go. And let's find that 815. There it is. So I will frame, or rather I will record the framing because I haven't done a framing video for a long time. Well, I did the, making the mock frame, the mock mats, or the, cheater mats, whatever, I can't remember what I called it, where I worked with masking tape. But that's not actually framing. So I'll just build the frames, like they're metal frames. So this is all staticky. And even though I've made other videos with those frames and putting them together and everything, I know a lot of people are newer to the channel, and so they wouldn't necessarily have seen those. And so what the heck, I will show you how I do it. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like these little bead mats because they stop the beads from bouncing around too much. And so that's good. These are really staticky. So I don't have room in my freezer to store these to get rid of the static, but we will see. Okay, so that's why. So now I'm on to the numbers, because that's what comes next. After the letters comes the numbers. And so I've got a 2. Do I have a 1? Apparently not. No ones. Okay, so I have a 2. Ooh, 996. That's such a gorgeous color. It's a deep, deep, deep blue. It's just electric. Love it. Oh, and there's another one of those 815s that was stuck to me with static electricity. Okay. All right. So where did I put that to? There it is. And 996 right here. Okay. And this is actually going not bad. It's going not bad. I'm almost done the first half of the first box. So that's good. It's going a little faster than I thought. But that, of course, is because I don't have to draw my symbols. So that saves a good amount of time. I don't mind drawing symbols, but I figured, what the heck, I'll try this. I don't like cutting my canvases unless I'm going to frame stuff. Whoops. So I've never cut off the legends before because, I don't know, it's the same reason, I don't know. I don't like cutting my canvases if I don't have to. And, but this does work very well, so I might start cutting my canvases as a habit going forward. All right, and I know I saw a 3 here, so where's my 3? There it is. $9.56, a beautiful, deep, sort of fuchsia pink. I saw a picture of another cottage, $9.56. There it is. On the Zoom call today, one of my patrons had one of these great big huge cottage or house pictures that you get from Meian. Meian or other stores, but you know, Meian is a good place to get them, and they're quite large. Like the smallest ones are about 100 centimeters long and, you know, about 50 centimeters high. And she had hers framed and up on her wall, and it was absolutely stunning. Even though I could only see part of it over her shoulder, I did ask her to show me the whole thing. So, I mean, it was beautiful. But, you know, at first I wasn't overly, like, I was thinking, when am I ever going to have time to do this? Because I've got so many other things to do. I'm going to need another one. But then, you know, when I see things, when I see the finished ones that are similar to the one that I'm going to be doing, it's like, oh yeah, this is something I will make time for because it is just so incredibly beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, so there's another 3. This is actually, these containers are actually holding more than I thought. I thought I'd have most of my colors taking up multiple containers, but this isn't, it's not that bad. I might need, do I need a, oh, I'm gonna try and fit that last little bit into the other one that I opened up a little while ago. Let's see if I can jam them all in here. Oh, it's a pretty tight fit. It's a pretty tight fit. But I can do it. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to do a separate container for like 50 drills. So good. All right, that works. That works just fine. All right, so that was 3. And I know I have a 4 right here. There we go. Can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about framing my daughter's gifts. So yeah, I'll do those 2, and I've got the frames for 2 of my own things that I want to put up. So I'll do those framing videos as well. And I am going to seal these because I ordered the frames with no plexiglass covers, because Madeline, my daughter, she does not like having the diamond paintings covered in glass because there's the glare and it just detracts from the look of the diamond painting. So so I think it's important for me to seal them because first off I have to carry them from Ottawa to London, and then let me just get my 604. Ooh, what a pretty color. Oh, this is going to be just a spectacular canvas. And I think I'm going to need 2 of this too. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to, you know, they're going to have to be transported to Kitchener from here in Ottawa. And so there's always risk that, you know, as you're moving things around that drills fall off if they're not sealed in place. So I might seal, like I'll definitely do sealing videos, and again I'll show those when I've given them to her as well. So yeah, definitely we'll do sealing videos. Let me just label this. I just haven't decided what exactly I'm going to seal them with. I could use the polyurethane. That might be the best thing to do. Or I might just use some Tombow aqua glue and just wipe the aqua glue off the top of the drills, because then you still get a beautiful shiny, like the drills still sparkle if you I'm gonna have to pour some of these back into the other container. Okay, I think that this is gonna be too full. Yeah, it's just a little too full. So let's do, whoops, that's good. Good enough. Good enough. I don't know. I'm dropping drills. Yeah, I don't know how some people can do these kitting up videos and just, you know, be talking about stuff and not lose their train of thought. And I don't know. I find I don't do this very well. So I gotta find those drills that just fell. Okay. Found them. And where can I fit them? Oh, I can fit them in here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I like these mats. They stop the drills from bouncing. Mostly. Not 100%, but mostly. So, excuse me. So that was a super thoughtful gift that my viewer sent me. She's not a patron. She said, I'm not a patron. I'm sending you stuff instead of becoming a patron. And it's like, that's fine. You don't have to do either. I love my viewers one way or another, whether they contribute to my channel in some way, other than watching, because really, I mean, that's all I ask, is that you watch my channel. And clearly you do, or else you wouldn't be here. So number 4, oh, there's number 5. 905, that's another beautiful green. And I do love me some 905. I do. And then after we do the numbers, then it's just a case of putting, like all the rest of this stuff is symbols, and I just have to sort of come up with a way to organize the symbols in a way that makes sense to me. So 90. Whoa, there's a lot of 906. Yeah, I'm gonna need probably 5 or 6 containers of 906. But right now we're working on 905. And I will need 2 containers for my 905s. At least 2 containers, maybe 3. Maybe I should prepare myself to do 3. There we go. Yeah, it'll be nice when I get these presents done and get my, my personal ones done, because I want to start hanging my diamond paintings. So I think I'll just start ordering a whole bunch of frames, so that, I can just start framing them and putting them up, because at least for my big ones that I really like, I may as well just cover every square inch of wall space, and get rid of this boring beige or off-white that my walls are painted. I absolutely hate neutral walls. I like super bright colors. So in my last house, I had like a vibrant raspberry red living room with white trim, and I had like a yellow guest bedroom. I would like the most wake me up sun that you've ever seen, yellow. And I had another red bedroom. And I had, my bedroom was like a navy, almost a midnight blue with white trim. And my family room, which was up on the second floor, was, just a second, this is 5. My family room was a deep, deep, deep dark green. I can't remember what color my kitchen was. The kitchen actually might have been a more neutral color for some reason. I don't know why. But I think my kitchen was a neutral color, which now strikes me as weird, but oh well. Because I don't like neutral colors. Except if they're there to set off something else. So, so in this case, it'll be my colorful diamond paintings that the neutral walls set off. And I didn't bother repainting when I came in, because they had clearly painted before I came in. And the condo rules here stipulate that you cannot have any color other than white or off-white on any wall that could possibly be seen from outside. And so I just thought, you know what? I'll just leave it the way it is, and I will cover my walls with colorful things. So I haven't actually gotten around to putting things up in my living room. I did put up two no, I have a few things up, I guess. But once I started diamond painting, I decided I'm not going to put anything else up because I want to save wall space for my diamond paintings. But I have a few like really, really nice, very, very large prints that my ex-husband gave me a year or two after we split up, because, you know, to thank me for being a good ex-wife. And okay, I'm looking for 741. And anyway, he was over for Thanksgiving or something like that when I first moved into this condo. And so he and my daughter, while I was cooking dinner, they decided they would hang these two prints. Well, he bought one and gave it to me, and the other one he bought for himself because he really, really liked the artist. And then he got tired of it after, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. So he said, "Do you want to have it?" And it's like, yeah, I do, because I really like it. So he was hanging those for me, but I don't know, didn't work out so well because I came home from work one day and one of them had fallen off the wall, and the glass was partially broken. So it sits on my floor now. It's been sitting on my floor ever since then. Because I keep meaning to take it in to have it framed. And I actually did take it into Costco to have it reframed. And when I got there, they said, "No, it's too big." And it's like, what? Because apparently they have a maximum size, and my print is bigger than their maximum size. So, so then I thought, okay, I'll take it in somewhere else, and I just haven't gotten around to taking it in somewhere else. So it's still sitting on the floor, and then about a year later, something like that, the other print fell off the wall, and when it fell, it completely shattered. And like the glass completely shattered. The print itself was unscathed. But again, I'm going to have to replace the frame for that. And it also is too big for Costco to do the framing on. And I just don't feel like paying $500 or $600 to get these things framed. So, so they sit on the floor. And I figure it won't look so bad if they sit on the floor if I've got something hanging on the wall above them. But until I have something to hang on the wall above them, it just looks kind of dorky. Which is, you know, that's me, Ms. Dorky. Okay, so this is 906. Oh, this is 906. All right, 906. I'm going to need so many bags for the 906. Oh, maybe... Oh, I thought I had more bags than that of 906. Okay, I might need 4, maybe 5. 4 should probably do it. All right. Yeah. I generally buy, like if I'm buying art, I buy stuff either that's framed or that really doesn't need to be framed, like stuff that comes mounted, like stretched canvases and stuff like that. But I prefer to buy stuff framed because I don't like getting stuff framed. If it's already framed, great. If it's not already framed, the chances that I'm going to get it framed are not good. I bought some prints small paintings by a local artist. Oh gosh, probably 7 or 8 years ago. And they were just little, like 8x10s, and sort of all of a series. And I had those paintings because they were not framed. And I had those paintings for probably 2 or 3 years, just sort of tucked away on a shelf because I needed to buy the frames. And I just never got around to buying the frames until finally, I can't remember where I was, maybe in Kitchener one year when I went to visit my daughter when she was in school. And we went into Sears. That tells you how long ago it was. There was still Sears. And I saw that they had a sale on frames of exactly the size that I needed. So I bought 4 frames. And I finally framed those paintings, and I gave one to my daughter, and the other 3 I haven't bothered putting up yet. So it's like, I don't know what it is. I like buying these things. I like to know I have them, but for some reason, I don't know. In my house before I moved here, almost every inch of wall space was covered in some sort of art. I put up everything I had, and I had a lot of wall space, and I had a lot of things to put up. But now here, I don't have anywhere near as much wall space, and so I won't have enough space to put everything up, and I can't bear to make the decisions of what not to hang. So rather than, make a decision and admit to myself, you're never going to put that thing up because there's just no room for it and you'd rather have something else up, I just don't put anything up. But now I'm finally going to start putting up my diamond paintings because they really are beautiful. Like when I was doing the retrospective of all the things that I finished in 2020, I was like looking at all these diamond paintings and just thinking, oh my God, they are so beautiful. I've got to put them up. So I want to get the French peacock frame. That's the one I got from Royal Diamond Painting. All right, so that was number 7. Let's see what's next. I have 9. Oh, there's 8. Okay, so I have 8 and 9. Yeah, so I want to put up the French peacock, and I'm going to have to find the right place for that because that's a really big one, and it kind of needs to be on a wall that people can see it from a distance to really, take it all in kind of thing. And there's the Japanese princess. It's this one that I got. I can't remember how big it is, but it's also quite large. I think I got it from Cuff W Key. Anyway, it's another one of my favorites, and I haven't put it up or framed it yet because, again, I need to find a place where it's going to take pride of place, and it kind of needs a big wall all to itself. And because of the way my condo is set up, I don't really have a lot of walls where I could just let it be by itself. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, 907. Beautiful, beautiful spring green. Oh, I love this. Yeah, so. And so the 2 that I'm putting up first are, I think it's my cat tapestry, one of my cat tapestries that I finished. And it's one of my first diamond paintings, and it's also one of my all-time favorite diamond paintings. And I just absolutely love it, even though it was, like, now I realize that it was a popping drill nightmare, but because I was brand new to diamond painting, I didn't realize that the drills were bad. And so I enjoyed every minute of it. Like now, drilling a diamond painting that had popping drills like that would make me crazy. But yeah, I didn't know any better at the time. And so I loved it, and I love the way it turned out. It does look great. I sealed it ages ago because, you know, drills were popping off, and I thought, no, gotta seal this. So it's sealed. I can't remember what I sealed it with, but it's sealed. And so now I have now I'm pretty sure that's the one that I bought the frame for. And so I figure I'll probably frame 2 or 3 every 6 months or so. What am I doing? I don't need to draw a label. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, I figure I'll frame these 2 at the same time as I frame Madeline's 2 presents. And then I will, like in June or something like that, I'll order a couple of more frames for, you know, whatever I decide I want to put up next. And I also want to get some more of those poster hangers in larger sizes, so that instead of spending a fortune on frames for, you know, other diamond paintings that I want to put up, I can just use poster hangers. 605 AB. Let me just find my 605 AB. Here it is. I can use the poster hangers and just switch out the paintings from time to time, so that I don't have to, you know, don't have to keep the same ones up all the time. That to me is anathema. I know, like, I have one of my best friends, she reorganizes her living room, like moves all the furniture around 2 or 3 times a year. And like, that would drive me insane. When I move into a place, I set it up and that's the way it stays. I don't move things around after that. And it's kind of the same with art on the wall. So I want to be really careful about what I put up first, because I know myself. And I know that even though I can talk to myself and to you about how, you know, I'll switch out the pictures that I put up, I know that I actually won't. I will put up pictures and then I will leave them there, and they will never be switched out for another one. So I want to make sure that whatever I put up is exactly what I want to see for probably the rest of my life, because I never plan on leaving this place. I will live here forever. There's my 9. So yeah, I want to be very careful in deciding what goes up on the walls. My friends always make fun of me. It's like, Rose, you got so much beautiful art. When are you going to put it up? And, you know, now since I started diamond paintings, it's like, you got so many beautiful diamond paintings. Why don't, you know, when are you going to put some up? And I just don't. I was emailing back and forth with Kevin from New Homey the other night, and he said to me, he said, you need to start framing your diamond paintings and putting them up. And it's like, I know, and maybe someday I'll do it, but I'm not ready. I'm just not ready yet. Okay, what am I doing next? So I've done 9. So now I will do symbols. And so I always start with keyboard symbols. So I've got a % sign, I've got a plus sign, I've got a less than sign. I've got a slash. All right, so I will start with the plus sign. And so I'm putting these in according to signs now, like, because I've done the alphabet. Can you see what I've done? Yeah, so this is what I've done so far. So I've got A to Y, and then I've got the numbers. And so now I'm doing keyboards, like keyboard symbols like the plus sign. And I'll put them in the containers, like I'll put them in the box here in a particular order right now. But as I'm working on them, I probably won't keep them in that order, because there's not that many of these keyboard symbols that I use, that I have here. So it'll always be easy to find them. So if they move out of, you know, the place that I originally put them, it's not the worst thing. Okay, so that's number 553 that I need. And there's number 553. Look at this beautiful purple. And I should be able to fit all of that in one container. Yeah, so yeah, it was funny that Kevin was teasing me. Oh, Kevin suggested that I do a Facebook live, not a Facebook live, a YouTube live video, showcasing the New Homey diamond paintings well, diamond paintings and, you know, other things, notebooks and other things that I've got from New Homey. And I was thinking, yeah, I could do that. So that'll be something in the coming weeks. I will do a YouTube live. And I haven't done a live for, I don't even know how long. And those of you who have watched my channel for a long time, well, those of you who have not watched my channel for a long time are probably saying, she's never done a YouTube live. I think I've done 2. And I actually didn't love doing them because I find it's really, really hard to do a video and also interact with the people who are sending, you know, who are commenting as you go along. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. And I also always have trouble with the way I set up my, my camera. Both of them, I set up my camera wrong. So I was in, landscape. No, I was in profile, or what do you call it? Portrait instead of landscape. And, so that looked, you know, stupid. And so after those first 2 attempts, I've just never done it again. But, you know, maybe it's time to do it again. And one of the nice things about lives is there's no editing. Like, it is what it is. And it is another way to interact with my viewers. And so I think that would be nice. I would like to do that. I just worry about, you know, managing the conversation as well as, you know, trying to be entertaining. So we'll see. We will see. Where's 159? Here it is. Whoops. So there's that. And Sarah and I are talking about doing another video together. I'm not sure if it might be for her channel. So that would be fun. And yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff for my channel going on my channel, and, you know, like collaboration with Sarah and so forth, which I think is a lot of fun. And I'm going to be getting into some different things. Now, there's probably, I don't know when I'm going to be posting this video. Like, I hope it'll be very early March, like, you know, the 2nd or so. But I don't know if you've noticed, but I have changed the name of my channel. I have changed it from Rambling Rose and Diamond Painting, which I got to tell you, when I was starting my channel, my absolute favorite YouTuber was Ella of Kickin' Cancer's Butt and Diamond Painting. And so I thought, oh, okay, if you're going to do a diamond painting channel, you have to come up with a name and put "and diamond painting" at the end. So that's what I did, Rambling Rose and Diamond Painting. Well, now I want to get into some different crafts as well as diamond painting. I'm not moving away from diamond painting. Don't worry if that was something that came to your mind. I am not going to stop with the diamond painting. That is still going to be absolutely the main focus of my channel. But a lot of the stores I've noticed now are getting into other things like paint by number, and I mean, they have embroidery and they have cross stitch, and I'm not that interested in cross stitch and embroidery, but I am interested in paint by number. I had a terrible experience with paint by number a few years ago. I got a kit and it was just way too advanced for my paint by number skills. So I never finished it. I showed my patrons today, and it's really quite pathetic. But that kind of put me off paint by number. But then I noticed that a lot of the stores now are coming out with paint by number kits. And so I've been looking very carefully at the paint by number kits that I've seen. And there's a real variety. There's some that, you know, it looks like they wouldn't be as complicated and advanced as the one that I tried a few years ago. And so I've ordered a few, and so I'll be showing some paint by number kits on my channel in the next few weeks. And I might actually start working on one of those. But as I mentioned to my patrons today, I have I'm afraid that I'm overextending myself, because so I've got this cottage, this Rob's Cottage that I'm doing. The Meian Cottage, I guess, is probably a better name for it. I call it Rob's Cottage because it was Rob who, you know, dared me, essentially, challenged me to work on it. And to order it and start working on it. So this is the first step in me, well, this is the second step in me accepting that challenge. The first step was actually ordering it. I have the project of the month for March, which is the Bear in the Meadow. And so by the time you see this, I will have kitted that up, and hopefully I will have started drilling it. I also have, starting March 20th, Diamond Painting Fanatics is coordinating the Spring Fling and Easter things. And so I committed to participating in that. So I have, I did pick a really simple kit. I'm doing like the daisy wall hanging. It's like it's about that big, 13 inches or so, or 13 centimeters across, I think. And it's in a little round frame, and it's got a tassel hanging down from it. So, and it's a special shapes thing. So I figured, you know, I'll do that. And if I, you know, and I'll definitely be able to finish that. And then if I get enough of my other projects done, then, you know, maybe I'll do another Spring Fling project. But I don't want to overcommit to Spring Fling. And with Spring Fling, it's not about how many projects you can do or how big your project is. Like what Cindy is aiming for is just, you know, a community project, kind of like my project of the month. Although I think she's got a lot more people involved in hers, and she's doing weekly giveaways and things like that. So by all means, if you're interested, check out Diamond Painting Fanatics on YouTube. And you can also find her on Facebook and Instagram. If you go to Facebook, Diamond Painting Fanatics, you'll find a bunch of her videos on about Spring Fling and Easter things. And there's one that, you know, explains the rules and everything, because you got to understand the rules. You got to follow the rules. And yeah, check it out because it's fun. And, you know, you have to formally register. There's a form that you have to fill out, which, you know, the link to it is on her website, and you fill it out online and just submit it electronically directly from Google Forms. So check it out because, yeah, she does do giveaways every week. I haven't checked to see whether, like I haven't checked for a few weeks to see what's going on with that. But the drilling starts on March 21st, on March 20th. And it goes through until, I think, June 20th. So it is essentially for the entire season of spring, the official season of spring. people will be working on their Spring Fling and Easter Things projects. And when you sign up, you have to identify at least one project that you're going to do, and you have to like upload a picture of the project that you're going to do. And it could be like a picture from the website, or it could be like if you already have it, you can send a picture of your kit. You can kit it up in advance. You are not allowed to place a drill until March 20th, because that's the whole idea, is that everybody starts their projects at the same time. I may not start at exactly March 21st or 20th. I might wait until later because I have a lot of other things that I want to get done, and I have some projects that I need to finish for the companies that I work with. And so, you know, I have to put that, not necessarily first, but I need to be true to the companies that, that I work with. So I will be very, very conscious of that. Okay, so I've done all of the keyboard symbols. So now I'm going to go into other symbols. And so I'm going to start with the check mark. Oh, but first I have to finish doing this color, which is 919, and that is the greater than symbol. And I put a little line underneath it so that I know which way is up, because if I look at it upside down, it's the less than symbol. So I don't want to mess that up. Yeah, so there's that. That's not a big deal because I'd be able to finish that little daisy wall mural thing in, you know, probably 2 or 3 hours. So I'm not concerned about that. But then I have the 2 projects of the month for April that that I have to do as well, and I have a whole bunch of penny picks that I've done, and I have to do them at some point too. So I am just starting to get a little bit stressed out about how much I have to get done in the next few months, because I don't like having, I was talking to, well, one of my patrons today, she was saying that she only ever works on one project at a time. She doesn't, you know, it would freak her out to have a whole bunch of projects on the go. Right now, I think I have like 9 or 10 projects on the go, and I prefer to just have a maximum of 2 on the go at any given time. I want one big project and one small project. But now with, you know, all of these other sort of community events and you know, projects that I've committed to doing for the stores that I work with and so forth, I can't have just 2 projects on the go. So I have a whole bunch of projects on the go, and so my goal will be to finish some of them, although a whole bunch of them are large projects, which are going to take me a long time. So there's going to be, I think, quite a period this year. So now I'm doing arrows. So, all right. Yeah, like it's going to take me a while to do them. Like I'm doing the Vibrant Roses from Dreamer Designs. I started that, and I did the first, I don't know, 4-inch strip down one side, and then I set it aside, and then I did another project, another big project. I don't even, oh, I know, it was this one. It's a custom. And I did a penny pick for it ages ago. And so I've got this one on the go as well, and it's 60 by 80. And I started, and I think I've done like the 4-inch strip right here. So that one's on the go. And I've got a bunch of them on the go right now. And I want to settle in and just finish some of them. But I know that I'm not going to be able to do that for some time. just simply because there's, you know, all these competing priorities and competing commitments that I've made. And, oh, I cut it the wrong way. Oh, well. Yeah, competing priorities, competing commitments. And so I suspect that 2021 is going to be a stressful year for me in terms of, you know, having a lot of projects on the go, having a lot of large projects on the go, and feeling like I am not actually getting anything done because it takes so long to do large projects. Okay, I still have a whole bunch of arrow type things and triangles and stuff. What am I going to do next? I guess I'll do triangles. So I got a triangle here that's by itself. Yeah. What else is new? So for those of you in the United States, I'm sure you guys know exactly what's going on with vaccinations in your state and so forth. In Canada, I got the sense for Ontario, where I live, that it'll be probably August or September before I can get the vaccine. So I'm sort of expecting that I'm going to be, you know, living in isolation for most of 2021. Maybe things will get a little bit better when more and more people are vaccinated, but I don't know. I'll wait until the experts say that that it's safe to, you know, start returning to normal life. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, now I'm doing 907 AD, and I'll show you all the colors when I'm done, because I haven't really been showing you as I've been going along, partly because I am talking and I just forget. Hopefully I won't forget to show you all the colors when I'm done. We'll see. What time is it anyway? It is, hold on, it is 10:03. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get tired because I woke up early today, and I got up early. And it's a good thing I got up because I got a flower delivery, but they called like 9 o'clock in the morning or something like that to make sure that I'd be home to take the delivery. And then Amazon called because they had their delivery person in the area as well. So it's a good thing that I got up early today. Because, yeah, deliveries. And oh, I'll be able to put them all in here. Okay, but it's a very staticky set of drills. So let's see about getting them out. Yeah, I've had my drills for the Vibrant Roses in my freezer for like a month or more now. It's just stupid. I haven't taken them out, partly because there's so much stuff that I've piled up on top of them since I put them in there that I don't want to, you know, have to empty out that whole shelf of my freezer. Yeah, I'm sure that if they're, you know, if the freezer actually does work to, you know, cut the static on drills, I'm pretty sure that the Vibrant Roses staticky drills, hopefully they're no longer staticky, because that was a real pain when I was drilling that first strip, because the drills were just terrible with static. Okay, so that's the end of this case. Oof. All right, now on to the next case. And I won't need a lot in this case. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I have to put dividers in. I haven't put the dividers in for this one yet. Okay. Well, I guess you'll see me doing that because I pretty much have to do that before I really get started filling containers. So let me see what I've got in terms of already cut cardboard. Just a minute. Okay, so I have a bag here with some of these little pieces of cardboard that I've already cut. And so here's what I do. I take a piece of cardboard like this, I slide it in between the drills, or in between the drill containers, and I just keep doing that. Let's see. This one I have to cut. There we go. Perfect. I just use like my Cheerios boxes. I keep all my Cheerios boxes for, well, right now I probably have like 10 boxes that I won't need them all, so I can start putting them in the recycle. But I keep them so that I have cardboard to do this with, and also cardboard for when I use baggies. I cut these up and slide them in the baggie, and that keeps the baggie it keeps the baggie from flopping over. So I just love keeping my cereal boxes for that. There we go. Almost done. And that's a little too short. Yeah. So I mean, it goes fast. Every so often when I start getting low on these strips of cardboard, I just cut up another box, put it in the bag, the strips in the bag, so that whatever I decide, like whatever I need them for, I will have them when I need them. Yeah. And then after that, like I'll never take these cardboard pieces out of here after this. They'll just stay in this container forever, and I will never have to worry about keeping my drills separate again. And I was missing one between the last two rows in my other box, so there. And there we go. So now my drill containers, you see how this one here is not sliding? It's a super easy way to keep these where I want them. And there was a point where I was using these for something else, so I was just putting them in little bags. But I can put them back in here now. I think I have a few more here. There we go. Sometimes I use these for my trash drills. So that's why they were not all in the container there. So I'll just keep these little scraps of cardboard to make my baggies stand up. And there we go. I am now ready to continue with the kitting up. And we still have a ways to go. Let's see, where was I? I was on triangles, right? Yeah, I was on triangles. So what else do I have in the way of triangles? I got one right here. Now, before I do that, I've just found one. Oh, and I always, in every one of my diamond painting kits, I have a container for trash. So that's my trash container there. So there's this 159, which is the oblique, like the slash. But I also have this. Not sure if you can read that. It's 3830, and it is kind of like a slash. So I'm actually going to put that triangle there, move this up here, and I'm going to put the white slash on the red beside this one so that all my slashes are together, because that's another way. If I know that everything that's similar is together, then it makes it way easier to find things when I need them. And it just makes the whole diamond painting experience better. For me. Maybe not for you. I'm sure that the way I'm doing this is horrifying some of you. And, well, probably not, because those who were horrified will have found something else to watch because they were horrified. All right, so what is the slash oblique? 3830, I think I said? Yeah. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. And that'll all fit into one, so that's good. And there we go. All right. Oh, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And what's next? 3835. Oh no, 3830 goes here. There, okay, 3835. Oh goodness, I'm tired. I don't know what I should tell you about. Pippi is still being super weird. She has decided she doesn't want to go out for walks most days. So I take her out now, like, and I try, but like she'll hide and she'll fight me, so she doesn't want me to take her out. And I have no idea why. But then other days she'll desperately want to go out. And so she'll be, you know, she'll come to me and she'll be like pawing at me to take her out. So I stop whatever I'm doing and I take her out. And the rest of the time, like, I still have pee pads from when she was, like, when I first got her and I didn't know if she was house trained or not. And, because she was a rescue. And so I've still got, like, I still had most of the, like, I bought 150 pee pads on Amazon because I didn't know. And anyway, so I think I used like maybe 10 of them. And so now I have been laying the pee pads down in the bathroom in the hallway here. And when she doesn't want to go out for walks, she knows to use the pee pad. And so I maintain a happy home. Because otherwise it would be pretty miserable. Because I don't want to fight her to take her outside, and that's what it would take. Because like right now, I'm sitting, and right to the left of me is a sideboard. And I have put a bed for her underneath the sideboard because she always wants to be close to me. So there's a dog bed underneath the sideboard. And so that's where she goes when you know, I try to take her for a walk. She'll hide under the sideboard. And the only way for me to get her is to reach under the sideboard, like to get down on my hands and knees and, you know, try and get her out of the sideboard, out from under the sideboard. If she is sort of into it, what she'll do is she'll let me get her by the collar, and I pull from underneath her collar, not from above, like not from the top, because I don't want to choke her. So I'll sort of grab hold of the collar underneath her neck, and that is sort of like she surrenders. I call it her surrender. And so then she'll let me take her out for a walk. But if she won't let me, like if she doesn't surrender, she will actually like fight to stay away from me. And so I know then she really, like, she's not playing, she's not being coy. She really does not want to go outside right now. And so like I try a few times every day, and I don't like having to do this because like I know that the day will come when I'm going to be old, and getting down on my hands and knees underneath the sideboard is not what I want to be doing with my old bones. But it seems to be what I kind of have to do at this point in our relationship. And the vet says, oh, don't worry about it. You know, if she really wants to go outside, she'll let you know. And as long as she's doing her business, you know, on the pee pad inside, then that's probably not a bad thing. If she never wanted to go out, then I would think, okay, there's something that spooked her outside, even though she's never been outside without me. And I keep her on a short leash, literally a short leash. It's like 4.5 feet long, because she is very reactive outside, and I don't want. Oh, geez, that's overly full. All right, I have to split it up. Yeah, oops, she's reactive outside to sometimes other dogs, like all kinds of different kinds of vehicles, like whether it's bicycles or motorcycles or skateboards. Oh my God, she goes insane about skateboards. So like I can't, oh, and kids. She gets really excited whenever she sees a small child. She's like happy excited, but the parents don't know that. And so like I keep her on a short leash because I don't want her getting excited and then scaring the bejesus out of some, you know, some parent who thinks that, you know, my dog is going to attack their child. My dog would attack their child and love them to death. But you know, how's a parent who doesn't know Pippi to know that? What is that? Okay, that is what I call the teepee. Oh, let me draw the teepee. Yeah, so it's not like there's ever been anything that happened to her outside that that traumatized her. It's not the cold, because the two previous, like I've had, I think this is the 4th year I've had her. I think I got her in 2000 and, yeah, I got her in 2018. No, this is maybe the 3rd year I've had her. I don't remember. I'd have to go through my pictures. Yeah, I'd have to go through my pictures to see when I got her. But anyway, I've had her for a while now. And when I first got her, at like certainly for the first 2 years that I had her, we would go out for walks 3-4 times a day. Sometimes, you know, I'd take her out 5 times a day because I was home. I had nothing else to do. And, you know, it's good exercise for both of us. So, you know, we'd go out and we'd just walk and walk and walk. And, you know, we explored all over the place. And it was, you know, it was fun. Now she doesn't like such long walks anymore. So, like I'll take her on the same path, on the same route. Oh shoot, I gotta split this one up too. Okay. I'll take her on the same route that I've taken her on before, but halfway along, she'll just turn around, like she'll turn around and she'll start dragging me towards home. And it's like, okay then. And like she's a small dog. She's like a Chihuahua Terrier mix. And some kind of terrier. I don't know what kind of terrier. But, so it's not like she's old. She's still super spunky. And when she's out there, she is spunky. When we're walking outside. So I don't know. She's like the weirdest little dog. Just the weirdest little dog. She's got more personality than a lot of people I know. But yeah, I'm really stunned by this. And it started last year, so it's been over a year now since it started that she only wanted to go out for 1 walk per day. And she would hold her bladder for the rest of the day. So once every 24 hours, and sometimes she would only let me take her out like once every 36, like sometimes it was 36 hours in between pees. And I don't know how she held it, and I was totally freaked out about that. And I think I called the vet about 3 times about it, and the vet always said, don't worry about it. I would be more worried if she suddenly had to pee much more frequently. That would be a concern. It's not a concern that, you know, she doesn't want to go out for walks. It's like, okay, fine. Whatever you say, but it was kind of a sudden change. And now it's kind of like, every couple of days she wants to go out. The rest of the time, she'll do her business on the pee pads. So, I don't know. And I don't know how many times I fixed, this is the, like the clasp to close these things. And I keep on putting duct tape on. And I've tried so many different kinds of duct tape. This is Gorilla duct tape. And so I've been trying to use different things to, let me just, oh, yeah, okay. I keep trying different things to get these latch things to stay on the plastic, but they don't really want to stay on. I don't know why. Oh well. Now what? So I think I've done pretty much all the triangles. So now I've got, I don't know, I call that a beaker, like a science beaker, but I'm not sure. Somebody else might call it something else. But that's what I'm going to do next. Is the science beaker. And Micah. Micah is pretty much unchanged. She is still queen of the roost, queen of, you know, she's still the queen of the castle. She is the grande dame, and she's she's definitely getting older. Like, she was born in 2007, May of 2007. I got her in June of 2007. So she's been with me for a good long time. I got her when she was about, I don't know, 6 weeks old, 8 weeks old, something like that. And yeah, she has so much personality, and she is the only creature that Pippi is scared of that I've come across so far. Pippi knows that Micah is the boss, and Pippi will put her tail between her legs, and, you know, she ducks her head. She is so obviously not in charge when it comes to Micah. It's so funny. Anyway, Micah, I know, is getting older. And so she struggles to jump up on the bed. Like, she likes to sleep with me. She wants to be with me all the time. The only time she's not with me is when I'm diamond painting, because she can't jump up on this table. And but other than that, she is constantly with me or on me. And I'm fine with that. But I've noticed that, yeah, it's becoming harder for her to jump up on the bed. Like, the bed I have now is fairly high, but yeah, she has to use her claws and sort of crawl up the side of the bed, which is not doing great things for my bedspread, let me tell you that. But oh well. I can't really stop my beautiful animals from doing what they will, and cats will be cats. So there you go. All right, now I'm doing hearts. Hearts. Let's see. Because there's 2 hearts in this kit. Oh, I just realized. Oh, I know what I could use instead of the tape. Ooh, I'm gonna try that. Just a sec. With the rest of these. I wish I had thought of this earlier. I'll show you in just a minute what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna need 2. At least 2 for all this 938. Okay, and now, since I have 2 hearts, I have to do this in a way that I will know which heart is which. So I have to color a box around this one. There we go. So that's how I'll know it's 938. Well, I'll know it's 938 because it's sitting beside the container that's labeled 938. And what I do when I have multiple containers is I start working from the right and move towards the one that has the actual symbol that I cut off the legend. So that way I empty my containers as quickly as possible, rather than, you know, if I've got 3 containers of a particular color, I empty them from right to left. So there we go, and another one. Yeah, so Micah, my little Micah is getting older. Other than that, she seems to be good. She was the one who was diabetic for a while, And I found out when Micah became diabetic that cats are the only animals that can spontaneously, after they've become diabetic, they can stop being diabetic. Like their body can recover and they stop needing insulin, because she needed insulin. So I was giving her insulin shots twice a day, and after about, I guess about 2 months, her blood sugar levels just sort of spontaneously corrected. I wasn't giving her the hard food anymore. I was feeding her just soft food. And so she stopped being diabetic, which was awesome. Too bad people can't do that. And then I have the other heart, which is like an open heart, 3042. So that's kind of like a purpley gray. There we go, that one. And so what I'm going to show you, that I should have thought of before, but I didn't. So you guys, maybe you know, I use these glue dots in the tips in my single placers, because these things, they're fantastic. But they're expensive. And so I was on Amazon looking at, well, what else could I use? Because glue dots are so expensive. Is there something else that I can find on Amazon that I can use instead of glue dots? And so I found these things. They're like jelly, sort of sticky things. And they're called balloon stickers or something like that. So you can, like, you see how they're like really viscous glue, and you can stick balloons to walls or to each other or whatever, and I can stick my stickers on here. That's so much better than using tape. Oh, and it just comes right off. So, you know, if you're sticking balloons to the wall, you can just pull this stuff off the wall and it doesn't damage the wall. It doesn't work in drill pens though, because it's too stretchy. But yeah, that's perfect for this. Anyway, I bought like 1,000 of them. And I was thinking, after I realized they're not going to work in my drill pens, it's like, what the heck am I going to do with all of these things? Like, what the heck am I going to do with them? But now I know. When I use the legends off my canvases, I'll use the balloon stickers to attach my labels. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. I think that's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I also use them on the bottom of my drill boat that I attach to my desk, because like I said, I have a sloped desk, and I have one drill tray for, you know, when I drop drills on the floor at the end of the night, I always pick up whatever drills I dropped on the floor, and I put them in my mix container. And so I use that balloon glue to stick these things to my desk, and I have a trash container here, and I use the balloon glue to stick my little containers to like my drill boats to my desk, so that they don't slide around, and it works great. And you can stick it and unstick it, stick it, unstick it. It's great. I love it. But I thought, I don't need 1,000 of them. But to stick the little labels on my drill containers, it won't take me long to get through 1,000. Because I plan on doing a lot of diamond paintings. All right, so I've done hearts. Now I am going to do circles. And so I've got my 310 circle here, and I'm going to need a whole bunch. Well, let's see. Actually, I'll probably need 5 containers for 310s. So let's get another one of these and stick it on here, and then stick that on there. And I mean, that's not going to go anywhere. Like, that's not going to go anywhere. That's stuck on there. And yet, when I want to take it off, I just take it off and it leaves no residue. So it's a handy little thing for sure. I just didn't know, like I've been trying to think of as many uses for them as possible. Like I use them to hold the pee pads down on the floor so that they don't slide around on the tile. But I was thinking hopefully she stops using the pee pads soon. And then what am I going to use those balloon stickers for? But now I know what I'm going to use them for. Yay! I knew I'd think of something. Oops. All right, and I need some more labels. So again, I need to draw a circle and then color a square in around it. There we go. Good enough. And I might as well draw another one. There we go. Ta-da! Good. Alrighty. So I've talked about my pets. Oh, okay. So today, remember if I finished the story that I started talking about. So my daughter told me I need to watch WandaVision. I guess it's on Disney Plus. She said, Mom, you got to watch it. It's so good. So when I was talking to my in-laws today, my sister-in-law gave me her code for her, well, my former sister-in-law. She was my sister-in-law like 28 years ago before I divorced her brother. Anyway, she gave me the code for her Disney Plus so I can watch it from home, so that I can watch WandaVision. And so that's what I'm going to do while if I ever do diamond paint tonight, I'm going to start watching that. Or if it's not going to be possible for me to do that, if it takes too long to kit this and the Bear in the Meadow up, then I will just watch it in bed later. Probably fall asleep with the first episode because, you know, I'm going to fall asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow tonight. I know that. But I want to watch it. And I hope it's as good. Like one thing, when people build up a television show or a movie or something like that, I'm always worried. It's like, oh, if they get me all excited about it and then I don't love it, I'm always disappointed. So I got disappointed on New Year's because my New Year plan was, since I couldn't see anybody, I would stay home, and I, got the home theater release of, or the home release of Wonder Woman. So I rented Wonder Woman for $30, and I thought, like that was good for, I can't remember if it was 24 hours or 48 hours. I think it was good for 24 hours. Anyway, I thought I'll watch it multiple times because for Wonder Woman, the original one, I watched that movie probably 6 times and never got tired of it, never got bored with it, nothing like that. Now, I didn't watch it back to back, but like I watched it 2 nights in a row one time, and then, you know, a week or two apart, and then I watched it when it came out. I think it came out on, I can't remember which of my streaming services it came out on. But anyway, so I stopped counting it 6 times that I watched that movie. I know I paid for it in the theater 5 times, at least. Anyway, so when Wonder Woman 1984 came out, or before it came out, I was so excited to see it. And I was just super, super pumped. And that was, you know, my New Year's plan was I was going to settle down, and right at noon when it, you know, when it became open or when it became available, I was going to, you know, snuggle in and watch 1980, like Wonder Woman 1984. What a disappointment that movie was. Oh, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it for you by telling you anything about it. But, oh, I was so disappointed. It was, and I think it's because, I think the reason I was disappointed was that I just built up my expectations so much after loving the first one as much as I did. And it's impossible for a movie to live up to my expectations after, you know, I've built it up that much in my mind. So, so when Madeline was telling me about WandaVision and how fantastic it was and all that stuff, it's like, I don't want to get overexcited about it, because then I'll just be disappointed if it's not all that and a bag of chips. So what is that? That is a little dot with a circle around it. Okay. Oh, we're getting to the end of this. Wow. Only a few more bags to do. This is a super long kitting up. You know, I had some people telling me that they use my videos to go to sleep. They just put it on and they find my voice soothing and stuff like that. So you might want to bookmark this video. And if you're ever having trouble sleeping, just put it on and let it run. And it hopefully will help you sleep. Okay, what am I doing next? I think next I will do this square. Wait a minute. There's 5200. Oh, and there's the Y 5200. Okay. What's the difference? Oh, this is just plain 5200, and this is AB 5200. Those plain 5200s, they are very sparkly. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. And there we go. I could probably use like half of this, but it's not like I'm going to run out anytime soon. There we go. Oh yeah, this is so much better than using tape. Oh geez, so much better. All right. So, word to the wise. I will stick the link for these things in the description to this video down below. I'll also include descriptions to everything that you've seen me working with, so that if you want to, you know, get the same materials as me, you will be able to do that. I don't think I'll be able to add the descriptions to these pads, since I don't remember what store they were bought in. Or, oh, I think I still have the letter. I still have the letter, so I'll be able to find it. And if I can find a link to this bead mat, I will. I'll include that below as well. so that you have everything, and so that you can get all the same stuff I have. If you think that it will make you happy. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this is turning out. So I am happy. All right. What am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? Well, I'm doing squares. It doesn't really matter at this point. So I'll just do some of these ones that are standing alone. So I'll do this one here I call the little tree. Let's see if I can use a half. Yeah, I can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's actually better. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I like that better. It's flatter. Okay, so little trees is 169. And here we go. So I don't know if you guys, like, I don't know how many of you have been around my channel for a while, because I used to do, from time to time, I would do tag questions on my channel, and I describe myself often as being the queen of making a short story long. So, you know, it would be some little thing about, tell me the funniest thing that ever happened to you. And I would turn it into like a half-hour story to answer one question. Anyway, I have been through all the good tag questions so far. But if you've never heard them, then I would be open to starting again and doing a series where I, maybe do drill and chats and tag questions or something like that. And so you can learn a little bit more about me if you don't know anything about me. And you can listen to my life stories, because I have had what I consider to be a very interesting life. Generally a good life, but I've had some weird stuff. I don't know how many of your friends who have stolen a train, like a locomotive engine, and gone joyriding. And that's just one of my many stories that are true. So, or I don't know how many of you have peed your pants in front of 300 people when you're on stage. That too is me, and it's true. So yeah, if you want to hear my stories, let me know, and I will start telling stories again. Like, they're not made up stories. They're all stories from my life. And if somebody asked me, like, without being prompted, I would never even probably think to, like, I don't think about them most of the time. It's just, the tag questions come up and they say, tell us about a time when, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll tell you about a time when. And sometimes it's not even the question that the tag question asks that gets me thinking about some crazy thing that happened in my life. It's a sort of an association. It's like I start talking about something and then I go on to, it's like, that reminds me of something else. And so I start talking about that something else. And I used to, like, I did 3-hour drill and chats because I could find enough to talk about for 3 hours once I started telling stories. But I haven't done that since COVID, because I found once COVID started, all my drill and chats were about COVID. And I thought, that's the last thing people want to be hearing about right now, is somebody else talking about COVID. I was just, and here I go, but I was just noticing the other day I was watching news. I had turned off the news for a couple of days because it's like, oh my God, it's all I watch is news. And so I wanted to take a break from news. So I took a break from news for a few days. I'm taking another break from news, by the way, so I don't know what's really going on in the world right now. But I took a break from news, and then when I turned the TV back on to the news network, I was like just shocked because everything is about COVID on the news. There's very little else that gets discussed, and it's like, holy geez, we've now been a year where the main topic of conversation is COVID. Every night, every day, all day. And I just think, holy smokes, it's gotta stop soon. And so I stopped doing drill and chats because I realized I don't want to be talking about COVID all the time. And just like everybody else, it was, it was what was running my life essentially. And so I wasn't able to get away from it. And so it was hard not to talk about it when, you're trying to fill an hour of time. Anyway, I'm glad I'm almost at the end here because what am I talking about? I'm talking about that subject that I didn't want to talk about. So I will try and find something else to say for the next little while. Is that an AB? Yeah, that's an AB. Okay. I knew it was a 5200, but I didn't know if it was a 5200 AB or just one of the regular 5200s. Okay. Oh, I only have 3 bags left. Well, a few more than 3 containers, but only 3 bags left. So that's cool. That is super, super cool. And there we go. What is that? 910. Oh, that's another beautiful green. Oh, wow. So pretty. So, so pretty. Oh, jeez. I sneeze a lot. I don't have any allergies, but I sneeze so much. My father was the same. He would just sneeze like crazy. And my sister and my brother are the same too. We all sneeze so much. But me and my dad, I think, are the only ones who sneeze always multiple times. Like, sometimes I can count sometimes up to 5 sneezes, but I find after 5 sneezes, like it's so exhausting to sneeze that many times in a row that I lose track. Like I can't keep track after like the 5th sneeze. Usually after the 4th sneeze, I find it hard to keep track. Sometimes after the 3rd sneeze. It just depends on, how big the sneezes are. Yeah, I hadn't actually thought about that, but yeah, my dad, my brother, and my sister. Although my sister, not as much as the rest of us, I think. Anyway, the family that sneezes together. All right, so I need another, I call this symbol the pin. So I need another pin. There we go. Oops. go. Oh my goodness, what time is it now? 10:56, so I'll be finished at 11. And then do I really want to start kitting up the bear in the meadow? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will. Just so that it's done. I'm not going to record that kitting up though, because I have run out of conversational fodder. And it's not a conversation. It's you know, just it's kind of like a, I don't even know what time it was when I started, but it's a multi-hour monologue. And that is not easy, especially when you don't have writers, you know? Like, I mean, you see like the Jay Lenos and the Trevor Noahs and stuff like that, and they get up and they talk every night for, you know, whatever, however long their show is, minus commercial breaks and so forth, and minus their musical guests. But they have writers. I don't have a writer. I am my own writer. And every other YouTuber is their own writer. And if they, you know, put out videos every day, I put out videos almost every day. But, you know, when you put out a video every single day, it's hard, especially during COVID. Like, what the heck are you going to talk about? There's not that much to talk about. All right, so that's a check mark. There we go. And I'm just about done. And then I'll show you, because I promised I would show you. Will it all fit? Yes, it will all fit. Oh, yay. There we go. Okay. Let me clean up my work area here. And I'll stick that in the back. Roll up the bags when I go to throw them away. I don't know why. Alrighty. I'll just put some of my stuff away. And let's show you these drills. So here are all my drills for the cottage. So I have these pretty little sparkly ones and these blue ones, also crystal drills, special shaped. And then we've got these red special shaped, and then we've got all these colors. So I'll just, actually I'll show you from the bottom. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just stunning. The colors are so bright and cheerful, and I'm really, really looking forward to working on this. So I'm just going to tape that on there, so that if I lose track so that I'll be able to recognize it. So I need that, and I need to get another piece of paper to mark up the other one. And this is 1 of 2. $6.55. Rob's Cottage. 2 of 2. And now it's kitted up. Yay! And thank you if you have stuck around until the end of this ever so long video. Thank you very much. Now I'm trying to close this clasp and it's not working for me. Okay. Yeah. These ones still work. Okay. More or less. Why is this not working properly? These things, I mean, the Tic Tac containers are great, but the outer cases are not the best quality. But there you go. So I'm going to put this away somewhere. Where the heck am I going to put it? Because I don't know when it is that I'm going to start working on the cottage, but it's ready for whenever it is. I think I told Rob I'd probably start it in April or May, so that's what I'm hoping to be able to do. Probably not April, because I've got 2 projects of the month, and one of them is a huge one. And yeah, so probably May is when I'll start this. Okay, everybody, thank you so much if you have stuck around for these 2 hours and 36 minutes. And I will be back to you again real soon with another diamond painting video. So take care, have a great rest of your day, or have a good sleep, or whatever it is that you're going to do next. Bye-bye.